That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Coach Shelton Harrison. They're never gonna comparison. Yeah. I can't rhyme to this beat, but that's okay because I'm lyrically I can't rhyme to this beat, y'all. But LD MMAC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Man, it's been a long weekend, haven't it? For y'all in the god doggone building. Hey man, y'all show y'all love today. Hey, that's my that's my MF. Marcus Bell in the house. Marcus Bell in the god doggone building. Salute Marcus Bell. Cyborg fans, stand up. My main man, my brother Lawrence Williams up in the god doggone building. LD MMAC. I'm telling y'all. LD MMAC, we got this thing. We finna take this over. We finna take it over, Leon Doubleson. We taking it over, man. There is no, hey, this channel, we gonna be the women's MMA hub. I don't care who do it. This channel right here. They gonna think of this channel. They gonna think of you, Tay, you, Leon, you, Lawrence, you, Marcus, when they start talking about women's MMA. We are gonna do this thing big, man. 11 people in the god doggone building, man. We gonna cut this out. We can go and cut it out. Chris Cyborg Nation. Man, we got 3 weeks. No, we got 2 weeks left for that fight. 2 weeks left until Amanda Nunez meet her Waterloo. Oh, we finna get it. We finna get it. Okay? Oh, we getting it. It's what it is on this channel, guys. Hey, we do what we do, man. We different. We different, y'all. We do it differently, okay? I can't do it no other way. Okay? I can't do it no other way. I know people say, Coach, won't you try this? Won't you do this, Coach? Won't you do this? No, I can't. I got to do it my way. And I got to go in, okay? Hey, I'm a fan, guys. I can't be politically correct. I can't be fair down the middle, okay? I got to get it in. I got to get it in. We got a fighting champion in Valentina. We got a fighting champion. We ain't got a champion who going to wait every 6 months to fight Amanda Nunez. We ain't got a champion that don't want to fight Nico Montano. We don't got a champion, man, that's got... Every time these champions get these belts, have you ever noticed we don't see them for a long time? Have you noticed that? They get ghost. Rose Namajunas, we need you back. Okay? It's been a long time, Rose. It's time to get you back out there. Let's go. Okay? Tay Brown, keeping Breeze's Creonche free. That's what we do. That's what we do. We up in this piece, bro. We hype. Okay? Brian Jensen in the god doggone building. Valentina Shevchenko is an all-time great, man. And imagine, you know, what's the dude named? Dave? Dave? Where you at, Dave? Where you at, Dave? Time for you to come get some work, man. Valentina wasn't impressive. Okay. So tell me, what else was Valentina supposed to do? What you tell me, Dave? You wasn't impressed by the bullet. She was never able to hurt JJ. Okay? Rose inflicted a lot more damage. What fight was you watching, Dave? See, it's always a hater, isn't it? It's always somebody. Valentina went in there and whooped ass. And you don't like it because you wanted JJ to win, but guess what? It didn't happen, Dave. You got to bow down. Valentina is it. Okay? It ain't gonna be, it ain't gonna be Liz Carmouche. It ain't gonna be Nico Montano, Sarah Eubanks. Okay? It ain't gonna be Chikugian. It ain't gonna be Steel Toe Footprint Face. It ain't gonna be her. They are not gonna dethrone Valentina Shevchenko. Shevchenko is it. Okay? We got it. And guys, I got a surprise. I don't know when. In the next couple of weeks, man, we're going to have Valentina right here live. We're going to have her live on the Coach's Show live. And there go my dude, Stamina MC in the building. There go my dude, Brainulous in the building. God dog. Forward in the god doggone building, man. Hey, man, we finna do what it do. We finna do what it do up in here, man. Listen, man. Listen, we ain't even talking about no John Jones. You know, John Jones got a big fight with Gustafsson. Man, ain't nobody talking about no John Jones. Okay? Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, forward. I can't sleep either, man, but it's like 9 o'clock here. It's about 9 o'clock here, so I know I ain't sleeping. Okay? Hey, we need to smoke out a couple of people, though, man. I've been looking at this flyweight division. I've been looking at some divisions. Hey, y'all. We got to smoke out some people. We got to smoke some people out. Okay, it's getting time, man. We ain't smoked nobody out in a long time. But you know your girl Megan Anderson, she back at it again. Oh, Megan's at it again, y'all. You know, and I know y'all listening, Drake Riggs. You know, and I know who Drake Riggs was talking about. He was talking about me. See, Megan gave an interview with Drake Riggs. Excuse me, PG-13 channel. He gave an interview with Drake Riggs, okay? Megan did. And you know, I was like, okay. Because somebody sent me the email. Well, not sent me the email. They sent me the message, okay? I'm finna put my foot in Megan's ass right now. You know, they sent me the message, man. Sent me the YouTube video. And then, you know, it was an interview. And I watched it. And so Megan, you know, had a whole bunch of stuff to say. Oh, she had a lot to say. She kept running her mouth. She kept saying, you know, well, you know, Drake was like, yeah, you know, you got a lot of people that's hating on you. Yeah, you do got a lot of haters. Ain't nobody hating on Megan. We just telling the truth. Nobody is hating on Megan Anderson. I don't even know why you even try to bring that up. How we hating on Megan Anderson? I mean, how you gonna explain that? Look, we telling the truth. We telling the truth. I mean, you got Felicia Spencer right here on your helmet. Okay? You got Felicia Spencer on your helmet. And I know Megan said, well, I'm not the person that control people who get signed. No, you're not the person that control them. But see, let me tell you something. If you call somebody out, and if you say I really want to fight that person, and that fight need to happen, I guarantee you, Dana White, they'll try to make that fight happen because there's a storyline between Megan and Felicia Spencer. And let me tell you what else she did too. She took a dump on Macy Chiasson. Okay, she said, and basically, she didn't say it in these words, but you know what I got out of it is that Megan was like, you know, well, Macy Chiasson not impressive or something to the extent. You know, she said that Macy not impressive. So, you know, I'm sitting here like, oh, okay, Macy not impressive. Then why don't you call her the hell out? I mean, you finna fight your second bantamweight in Cat Zingano. Call out a real, then won't you call out a real featherweight? Call out Macy then. And Macy, if you wasn't impressed by Macy, or if you wasn't impressed by the Tough Show, call out then. Make easy work out of Macy Chiasson. Go in there and whoop Macy's ass then if you're not impressed with Macy Chiasson. How about that? You know you don't want them problems. You know you don't want them problems. You don't want them Macy problems. You don't want it. Macy Chiasson is tough. She ain't got no experience. But you know, as I go in on this rant on Megan Anderson, I gotta say though, okay, I must say without a shadow of a doubt though, Megan Anderson and Macy Chiasson, Macy don't like to take it to the ground. Megan don't like to go to the ground. Megan, if it's a straight stand-up battle, I think Megan Anderson will win that fight. I'm just being real. I think Macy will provide a good account of herself, but I don't know, man. You know, but Macy can go in there and give anybody a tough fight. Okay, it's a 60-40 fight. I favor Megan Anderson to beat Macy. I picture her to do it, but you know, don't say to the girl, oh, well, you ain't impressed by her. What you mean? Okay, well, fight her. If you're not impressed by Macy Chiasson or you know something of that narrative, then fight her. Okay. Don't get Drake Riggs. Don't get Drake Riggs to sit there and butter you up. Yeah, you got some haters. Shut up, Drake. You a hoe. That's what I think of you. You a hoe. Okay. And I don't care nothing about what you saying, man. Because every time, man, it's going to be the same thing. Okay? It's going to be the same thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. You're not even a fan of Megan anymore, dude. I just thought you was a fan. You a simp. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, man, we can do a panel, man. We can do a panel, man. Hey, look here now. We ain't starting that shit, man. You know how some of y'all dudes be like to do. All right, George. I think you've been cool lately, man. So we go ahead and get it on, man. We go ahead and get it on, man. Okay? Yeah, man. Oh, we finna get it. Oh, I see Dennis Espinoza in the god doggone building, y'all. I see Dennis Espinoza, and you know what time it is, okay? You know what time it is. Y'all know what I'm about to do. Dennis Espinoza is in the building. Guys, I'm going off today. I am going off. I don't want to be interrupted. I'm going off. But first, after this. should do a commercial for y'all, but I'm not. Okay? I would do a commercial for y'all before I let everybody on, but I'm not. Okay? I'm not going to do a commercial. Okay? I'm not going to do a commercial. Dennis Espinosa, the theme song has been played. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay? I mean, I could do a commercial for Tay Brown. I could. You know? Okay. Y'all talked me into it. Y'all didn't. I'll do a quick commercial for Tay Brown. I'll do a quick commercial. You know? Kind of make y'all laugh a little bit. How about that? Okay, tell you what. I'm going to make y'all laugh real quick. Dennis Espinosa in the building? Okay, here we go. Here's a commercial.
So you're ready to advertise on Google.
Not that.
You've come to the right place.
Not that commercial, guys. That's a Google ad commercial. I don't want to see that crap. Okay. Uh-oh. Hold on, Stamina. Uh-oh. Sorry, man. I accidentally hit that. I didn't mean to do that. He said chick. Hey, y'all. Okay, let's make a commercial. Hey, here we go. Okay. Now, are you tired? Are you tired of dealing with a bunch of men in your life? If you're tired of dealing with men, you're tired of dealing with simps, Tay Brown, I got the right medicine for you. Right now, there's a special on the Coach Shelton Harrison Holy Water, okay? And I'll give you a 2-for-1 special. And you sprinkle this over your simp dude, okay? You sprinkle it, and this holy water actually turns a simp into a normal man. That's right. A normal, grown, rusty, crusty, dusty-ass grown man. You now can have your man back by ordering a bottle of Coach Shelton Harrison Holy Water for $39.99. Now, with $39.99, you also get the Jackson Winklejohn backpack. And in that backpack, you got all kind of, you got a cross in there to help the vampires get off your ass because Jackson Winklejohn done put vampires on you. Act right now. Act right now, and if you tell your friend right now, I'll give you a 2-for-1 special of the Coach Shelton Harrison Holy Water deal. Only for you, Tay Brown, to turn your simp-ass man into a real man. Okay, there it is. There it is. We done. Buy it today. Okay, let's go ahead and bring on the panel, guys. Let's go ahead and let's get cooking. Let's get talking. Let's go ahead and get this work in, man. Let's go ahead and get this work. But, hey, we're going to keep it PG-13. Y'all know. But when we get on the Mobcast, we can get it in, man. Okay? We can get it in. You know, I don't know, y'all. I got an axe to grind with Megan Anderson. I just do. Okay? I don't, you know what? And somebody asked me, man, would you ever want to interview Megan? No. I really don't. I really would never want to interview her. Never. Because I know I'd ask the question, Megan, why you talk so much? Why do you talk so much? Okay, Tay Brown, let's see. Hey, Tay, let's get you up in here today. Let's get Tay Brown up in the building, Tay. Okay? I need you up in the building, Tay. Let's get it in, man. Let's get it in. Okay, George, I'm get you guys in there. Tay in, man. We can't overtalk the quiet people. They ain't as vocal. Okay, Brian, I already know your email, man. Hey, man, okay. You know I got you, man, but you know I can get my mind in there, man. But you guys, make sure, man. I sent Tay. I sent you a link. Sent George and Brian a link, guys. All right. So that's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it, man. Y'all go subscribe to these guys' channels, man. Yeah, I got an axe to grind. Okay, no, not an ass. I wouldn't want to touch her. I got an axe to grind, man. You know what, man? Gosh, man, I was a die-hard Megan fan. Okay, I was a die-hard fan, and I was one of the main people actually pushing the narrative of Megan Anderson. I was, because I was like, you know what, Megan Anderson, this girl, she got a lot of potential, and I still believe that. I don't think she's a bad fighter. Okay, I think Megan Anderson actually is a good fighter. I think she's hold on, man. I think she's a limited fighter right now in what she got going on. I don't think she's a bad fighter. I think she's got some skills that can be, worked. I think that, there are a couple of things that she needs to develop on. I think her standing is pretty decent. I think her ground game is not that great. But overall, she's got a lot of upside. Okay, she's big. She's pretty fast for a big, tall girl. And she's got upside, and she got some power. She got a lot of power. But the problem is, man, with Megan is that she should be, getting in there, man, And I mean, if you want a legitimate fight at featherweight, you have Felicia Spencer, man. She said, "Let's go." I mean, I'm honestly, if Megan called her out enough, the fans, we would call for that fight. I'll call for the fight. And then the UFC, what they would do, because how the UFC, they have a history. They got a history of doing this. They have a history of bringing in people to give us the fights that we want to see. They do. They have that history. Folks, that's been the UFC. That's been their moniker. That's been how they act at all times, y'all. The UFC, they give the fans what we want. They don't give the fighters a damn thing. But they give us what we want. So I have no doubt that the UFC would definitely, bring in a fighter like Felicia Spencer. And then, it's like she's trying to downplay Macy Chiasson. Well, look, these are people that's going right into your division. Why would you downplay them? Megan should be saying something like, yo, listen, yeah, it's good that these girls did their thing, but they ain't got nothing on me. And if they want to fight, they can fight. You see, let me tell you how that works now. See, now, Megan got somebody that's green, okay, somebody that she can actually beat up on, that can build her stock instead of, like, dang, saying, well, I'm not in charge of signing people. Yeah, but see, you can set the narrative. You can build a storyline. And this is my issue with Megan Anderson. I'm not just picking on her, I mean, you are so critical of Megan. It's just, I'm not critical. I think there's a big opportunity, man, for this featherweight division. Okay, if they make some good, decent fights, and the fights can be made. Her, Macy, and Felicia Spencer will make some good-ass fights. And then, the UFC will have a need to actually want, these fights. The UFC will actually have a need. And that's my whole argument, okay? Okay, Tay Brown, let me ask you. I want to really, I wanted you to come in because I wanted you to talk because, see, you're behind the scenes on Twitter. You're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start you out, okay?
What about Megan?
Nah. I already know what you're going to say about Megan. I actually want to venture.
She blocked me.
She done blocked all y'all. She got all y'all blocked at the same time.
I told her that she's not the real champ until she fights Cyborg. And then next thing I know, she blocked me.
Well, let's do this. Let me ask you. Speaking of Cyborg, I want to ask you about Cyborg, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Listen. So, Chris Cyborg, you follow her on Twitter. Chris responds to you a lot, right?
She responds to me every now and then.
Okay. What do you think, okay? What do you think Chris Cyborg's thinking is right now when it comes to this Amanda Nunez fade? Like, what do you think is going through that brain of hers?
Chris is ready for war. Chris is ready to really, really lay it into Amanda Nunez. She is ready. Amanda Nunez is doing, I don't know, she feeding animals and tickling Nina Azar's feet. I don't know what she's doing, but I know what Chris is doing. Chris is ready. She's training. And she's about to really, really beat Amanda Nunez's ass, for real. Slash Creonte.
God, dog. Okay. And
Chris
then see, now this stream is not going to be a traditional stream. Like, when I get, guys, I'm going to just get to y'all, and then we just going to go off, and y'all can just start talking on what you want to feel like you want to talk about. Real quick, Brian, before I get your opinions, man. Who is this? Juliana Beatrix. God, dog. Another. Wait a minute. It's not Megan's fault that the other 145ers are not getting the attention. Megan worked hard to get the spotlight. I mean, what did she do to get the spotlight? I mean, okay, she won the Invicta title. Then, she called out Jermaine and Holly, who are already established, right? Okay, get to the UFC, start calling out Cyborg, start clout chasing Chris Cyborg. Didn't fight Chris Cyborg, made up every damn excuse in the book not to fight Cyborg, Juliana. So listen. And I want you to have your conversation. I want you to be able to feel like you can talk and say it. I want you to explain to me, because Chris Cyborg even told Megan, hey, Megan, I'll come to your hometown, okay? I'll come to your hometown. There's a card at your town. Let's you and me fight there. Megan was like, nah, I can't do it, okay? It is partly her fault, because all she got to do is make beef, like really, really get the storyline rolling. Get that storyline rolling. The Felicia Spencer storyline, that's a great storyline. Those two, they would have a good fight. It's a 50-50 fight all the way around. Man, they'll build their own popularity. They'll do everything in that fight. That fight is a perfect fight for Megan at featherweight. And it's like, she don't really want to call him out. What, she want to hog the spotlight? The hell she want to do, hog the spotlight? No, you need a dance partner. Okay, you can't be a fighter in the featherweight division, and if you don't have a dance partner, if you don't have people to make good fights. I think she's shooting her own self in the foot by not calling out these people that, they don't have that shine yet. You give it to them so you can get paid and get your own shine. But I'm going to go on over here to Brian Jensen, man.
Hey, what's up, Coach?
Brian Jensen in a god doggone building, man. I've been waiting. I've been waiting on this.
Weekend. It's been a wonderful weekend. All my favorite fighters that I picked to win, they all won. First, Valentina Shevchenko. She dominated Joanna for 5 rounds. As far as I'm concerned, she won all 5 rounds. She got the belt, finally a world champion. She should have been a champion, but, that was a close fight. So, Nunez did a lot of good things in that fight. Good for her, but I thought Valentina should have gotten it. If I had that fight a draw, but if I had to pick a winner, I'd pick Valentina. But she got the belt, great. And then Lomachenko beat the shit out of Pedraza. And then Max Holloway beat the shit out of Brian Ortega. It was a great night for me. But about these people who are trying to hate on Valentina, I mean, what was she supposed to do? Joanna Jędrzejczyk, yeah, she's a smaller fighter, but she's actually more of a natural flyweight than a strawweight. And Joanna's not a bum. She's a great fighter. She's one of the greatest MMA fighters to ever live. She's one of the best women's MMA fighters of all time. This is not Priscilla Cachoeira. Priscilla Cachoeira was not a good fighter. And Priscilla's actually a bigger fighter than Joanna, and Valentina had a much easier time taking Priscilla down and keeping her down for 2 rounds. But Joanna's not a bum. She's a great fighter. And Valentina had a tough time keeping her down, so she knew she wasn't going to get the submission after like 3 rounds. And she hurt her a couple of times on the feet, but Joanna, because she was at her natural weight and wasn't killing herself to make 115, she took the punches well. I give her credit for that. She took the punches well. She was hurt a few times, but she recovered a lot better than she did against Rose in their first fight, obviously, because she got knocked out in their first fight. And I watch that fight once a month just to make me happy. And in the rematch, Rose was beating up Joanna with her hands a lot. And even though Joanna was able to take the punches better and was more well-prepared and actually gave Rose a tougher fight than she did against Valentina, Joanna still struggled with taking those punches because she was still struggling to make 115. But Valentina did everything perfectly to dominate Joanna. The fight went exactly how I predicted it would go 2 years ago. I watched the Muay Thai fights. I kept telling people, they were saying, oh, well, Valentina don't do this right, and she didn't do this right. I'm like, she's been struggling fighting women that outweigh her by 15, 20 pounds. And I've been very critical of the bantamweight division at the featherweight division, but, I have to admit, Valentina has been fighting and beating the best at bantamweight. Sarah Kaufman's one of the best in the division. Juliana Pena's a great grappler. Holly Holm is a multiple world champion in boxing, and she's not a great kickboxer, but she was a world champion. She destroyed Ronda Rousey. And then you got Amanda Nunez, who's the best bantamweight in the world. And Valentina, for a lot of people, she beat all these people. I mean, she clearly beat Kaufman, Holly Holm, Juliana Pena. She lost the rematch to Nunez, but most people thought she won. So, I mean, try getting Joanna to fight at 135. See how well she would do. I guarantee you, Joanna would do worse at 135 than Valentina Shevchenko. Jessica Andrade did worse than Valentina. So is Jessica I. So is a lot of other women that are not natural bantamweights. They haven't even had close to the success that Valentina has had at 135. So I don't see anybody beating Valentina at 125. And Megan Anderson sucks. That's my opinion.
Brian, as much as I can laugh when you say I don't think she sucks. I just think she's just not well rounded. But I think she do got some attributes, man, that would allow her to be successful. But
she's not going to be. That's her problem. She's not going to be successful because she's just more concerned about being famous, making money, doing her podcast. She doesn't want to be a great fighter. She doesn't even want to be a good fighter. I mean, yes, she's a champion in Invicta, but that's Invicta. No disrespect to Invicta, but those are not the best women in the world. The best female fighters are fighting in the UFC right now. Just like there's only maybe one great fighter in Bellator as far as women's MMA is concerned in Bellator, which is Alima Leigh McFarland to me. And you got Julia Budd, who's really good, but Alima Leigh McFarland is the best one. The best female fighters in the UFC, and to me, Megan Anderson does not want to be a great fighter. It's the same with Paige Van Zandt. Paige Van Zandt's so concerned about all the other shit, she doesn't want to be a great fighter. And Mackenzie Dern doesn't even like MMA. She doesn't even like training. So as far as I'm concerned, those women will never be great fighters.
Okay. Well, I think Mackenzie Dern, she's still young. So I think she still got enough time to change it around. I think Megan can be a great fighter, but I agree with a lot of the stuff you said, man, about why she not being great right now. She should be, because Megan, what, 28, 29, man, she ain't gonna have a lot of time, man. After that,
Right.
it's
And
the time.
you know when someone's going to be great when they're actually always focusing on fighting, like Chris Cyborg. Chris Cyborg, I made a video about this back in March after she destroyed Yannick in the Sky. A friend of mine pointed this out to me, that the reason that Chris Cyborg is so great is because, she lives and breathes fighting. She's always fighting. If she's not training for MMA, she's doing boxing as a hobby. Boxing is her hobby. She does that as something fun to do. Valentina Shevchenko has a degree in boxing. She does boxing as a hobby as well. Valentina does a lot of other fighting. They're always training and they're always focusing. So that's why they're great, because they're never distracted. But Mackenzie Dern is distracted, Paige Van Zandt's distracted, and Megan Anderson is distracted.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, man. Hey, yeah, they all seem distracted, man. They need some meds or something. I don't know. All right, we got the legendary George Page waiting patiently. George Page, man, your thoughts on any topic, man? What's up?
Well, let's speak about our pasty vampire. She spends too much time on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, just talking junk about everybody else, concentrating on her division. She got beat by Holly Holm, who really never had no real ground game. Then she's talking about taking a sideboard, but not ducking the fade. And Spencer's calling it out, and I think Spencer should take a little more time in a victor, maybe defend her title a couple more fights, and then she should say, I'm going up to the UFC. You still got Pam Bam Sorensen, you still got several other fighters outside UFC. You got Caitlin Young just came back. She fought last month, and I mean, there's some featherweights you can recruit. But I think Macy and Megan might make a good fight, or probably Macy and Felicia make a good fight, and she's going to fight Megan. As we all know, Cyborg, she has a fight coming up with the Lion Ass Queen, and I think this is gonna be worse than what Valentina did to Joanna. And then she got one more fight left, like you said, she has one more life fight left. And if they don't find another opponent, I think what they should do is let her go ahead and fight Cecilia Brækhus. You can make some money off of it. And that's the thing that helps when they does. It helps out women's boxing, and it brings in money for the UFC. Because I was watching that fight this weekend, DVR'd it, and I saw her with Halle Berry hanging out with her. I seen her doing stuff with other celebrities here and there, and it's just UFC. It's just too stupid to take advantage of this woman's popularity. And she had that video with the little girl, the Catch Me Outside girl. And I mean, I don't know what in their cotton picking, Pop-Tart fart, Dana White's head not thinking of it. You know what? She's very popular. She got a strong fan base. She's traveling the world. Everybody loves her, except for a few handful of dimwits who's still stuck in the idea she's on steroids. I'm not talking about guys like John Jones, Jessica Bonet, Brock Lesnar, and several other fighters who's been on roids, got popped. She got popped once a long time ago. She was young. That's a mistake she made. She learned from her mistake and she adapted. It was because she's a dominant fighter. It's not on that. Like I said before, I'm a bodybuilding. Steroids do not make you a better fighter. It just make you strong. It just helps you train a little longer to gain the muscle. Steroids don't make muscle. It just gives you the ability to stay on longer so you can train more to get the muscle.
Yeah, George Kane, made some really good points, man. Juliana, we're having a really good conversation, but my question to you is, do you want to see the fight? Because you're making a lot of excuses. You talking about popularity. This ain't no popularity contest. We fight fans. We want to see them fight. I want to see either Megan get in there with Felicia or get her ass in there with Macy, okay? I don't care about Megan popularity. Do you want to see the fight? See, that's the question. What? Are you worried about Megan popularity? Is Megan going to cut you some of that damn paycheck that she can get from all this? Megan don't know you from Adam. She ain't trying to cut you in on a check. We fight fans. You supposed to demand that we see certain fights. She ain't supposed to be on here arguing me about this money and this popularity. Hell if I care. Macy got that bag. Macy Chiasson just got a bag, okay? She got a big bag. And you know, I mean, her popularity wave is riding. People, you know, watch the Tough Show. A few people don't watch it. Her Instagram, all that stuff don't went up. It's common sense. Megan should be like, yeah, I'm ready for a fight with Macy. She should automatically say it. Get you a fight, beat the tough winner, okay, and then have a mega fight. The Cyborg fight will still sell. Have a mega fight with Cyborg. Make that money, okay? Make that money. That's just how it is. Make the money. Stop tripping. Make the money.
Make the,
Cause see, I mean, you know, she got beat
make
by
the
Holly
money.
Holm. Her stock dropped. Okay, she got beat by Holly Holm, and she finna get in here with Cat. If she get in here and get beat by Cat, the stock gonna drop even more. I mean, see, stupid. Stupid. Her chances of beating Cat Zingano are not high. She lose to Cat Zingano, her stock is dead. Okay? Then Macy Chiasson will be sitting atop that division, ready for her opportunity and make the money against Cyborg. See, we don't think, Juliana. We don't think. I don't care nothing about the UFC. I don't care nothing about that. My thing is, do you want to see the fight? Do you want to see the fight? Do you really want to see the fight? Or do you just want to sit here and justify her not calling out Macy? I mean, she need to. Look, man, Megan need to be like, okay, Macy, you got that bag? Okay, good. Now it's time for me to go whoop your ass. Let Dana White make the fight. You see? So what are you worried about? Macy will beat Megan? I mean, I'm favoring Megan in the fight. So see, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. I think Megan Anderson can defeat Macy Chiasson. It's a tough fight, but I still give it to Megan. So what? She beat the tough winner. Easy work. Go fight her. Hell, it's better than fighting Cat Zingano and getting embarrassed. Because she got embarrassed versus Holly Holm. How you going to explain this? How's she going to explain this? I'm going to drop the mic. I'm going to pass it over to Tay Brown. Wait a minute. No. Who, Rugby Queen. Trying to get everybody who ain't talk. Rugby Queen in the god doggone building.
So, what are we just talking about? Just whatever? Like,
yeah, we kind of talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I wanted to comment on the fight with Valentina. First of all, I'm happy she won. It was a lot more one-sided than people actually think. Like, if you really slow the fight down and watch, Valentina, like, really dominated this fight. And I think, you know, people are calling it a boring fight, or they expected Valentina to do better, or they're saying she should have been able to finish Joanna. Like, people are discrediting Valentina's performance. Like, they don't realize how good Valentina really is. Like, if you look at Joanna's fights, her other UFC fights, when have we seen anybody else dominate Joanna the way Valentina did? I mean, Valentina body slammed Joanna 5 times onto the ground, onto the mat. Who else have we seen do that? And not just body slam her, but actually kept her on the ground, you know, for a good amount of time. Joanna got back up, but Valentina kept her on the ground a lot longer than some of these other fighters. And that's pretty good for somebody with such good takedown defense, and Valentina getting 5 takedowns on her. That's insane. And people are overlooking that. Like, they're looking at the Priscilla fight and think, oh, well, she didn't do that good. Like, Priscilla and Joanna are not on the same level. These are 2 completely different level fighters. Valentina has to fight differently against Joanna than she did against Priscilla. So, Joanna's a beast. The only person that would even come close to beating Valentina at flyweight is Joanna. But even Joanna got dominated. And so, yeah, I mean, just people are really discrediting Valentina's performance and thinking that she could have done better. Honestly, I don't think she could have done better. I think she executed a great game plan. And the little things in the fight, you know, like I like a technical fight. People think it's boring, but I appreciate looking at good technical striking, and that's what Valentina put on. She showed why she's the best striker in this business. That spinning back kick, those spinning back kicks that she did that damn near sent Joanna flying across the octagon, like, how can you not enjoy that? I mean, that was beautiful to watch. But yeah, I wanted to just put that out there. Valentina did better than what people think. And cause like I said, Valentina did to Joanna what no other fighter has been able to do. That's what I gotta say.
God dog. Ruby Queen done put it in there. She done put those Bojangle Check fans. She done put them in a place. And yeah, she told them about what it is. You know what though? Valentina did a good job of shutting down JJ's like weapons. The right hand, JJ snuck it in every now and then, but Valentina, for the most part, she did a really good job of shutting that right hand down. And all of JJ's leg kicks, she was checking all of them. And if you've ever let somebody, if you ever you ever kick somebody and get it checked, man, it hurt, man. It seemed like it felt like your shin about to like crack, man. And so Valentina was checking them leg kicks, and Joanna was like, "Oh, I'm getting my leg kicks checked, so I'm not finna throw that anymore." Joanna, had some pretty good shots, in the open to the body, but those are far in between. And it's just like I'm sitting here like, God, dog, man. Why can't they just give the girl a credit? I mean, Valentina fought a perfectly technical fight. I mean, she made Joanna she made Joanna panic. Like, Joanna don't have a plan B or a plan C. If she can't outpoint you or she can't volume punch you to death, she can't beat you. Like, she's not gonna win the fight. So yeah, man, I appreciate Valentina, what she do and how she do it. It's an artwork, man. It's an artwork. And she set JJ on fire, buddy. She said JJ on fire, man. But alright, I'm gonna go on over here to Tay Brown. Now, Tay Brown, now I got to get you in on this Megan conversation real quick, okay? Let me ask you, okay? And then you can add on or throw more stuff in. I don't care what you do. Why do you think Megan is very reluctant with Felicia Spencer and other people like Macy Chiasson?
I mean, I have no idea. All I know is that if she really wants these fights, she really has to start focusing on really maintaining fighting instead of worry about what everybody else is doing. That's her problem. She's always sitting back worrying about what everybody's doing, and you got a fight coming up with Cass and Gano. Why don't you worry about that instead of running your mouth on Twitter all the time? And my thing is, I want to talk about next is the absolute upset with Claudia Gadelha. I don't know what's going on with that girl.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord, have mercy. I mean, what's going on with Gadelha, man? I mean, I'm still a fan of Claudia.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
In that fight Claudia was fighting in against Nina Ansaroff, I don't know if you saw it, and I'm sure you did. It pissed me off so bad. I was like, Claudia, what are you doing? She had a hold of Nina Ansaroff's leg, and she just stood there holding it up. Like, she didn't even trip her. Like, her foot's right there to trip. What the hell is
I don't know what the hell is going on with Claudia. But it's like, I don't know what's going on with this girl. Like, the first round, she was doing good, and then gassed out. She just gassed the hell out. And I'm like, yo, you gonna let a 11th ranked fighter whoop your ass like that? Really? I mean, she was supposed to be the stronger, and she was supposed to be the more skilled fighter. I mean, to me, I'm sorry, that's an embarrassment for you to get beat by Nina Ansaroff. I mean, it really is.
Especially after she just ran her mouth and said that Nina's not on her level.
Yeah, and she's over here talking about, oh, Nina's not on my level. She's this and that and the other. But you just got your ass whooped by an 11th ranked, strawweight fighter, man. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know if what is she still training with the Wing John camp, or did she leave that camp?
I know. I don't think she had Jackson Wink anymore. I don't think
Cause
she is.
I don't know what she's doing. I don't
She
know.
she stepped foot in that gym, and now she's under the Jackson Wink curse.
God dog.
She can't get
I
out of
I
it.
I have to agree with Robbie Queen. I mean, once you step in there, you curse forever.
She spent too much time partying with Brian Ortega the night before.
I mean, doing, and this is like an upset. I'm like, I don't know, because to me now it's almost like she's turning into a gatekeeper slash journeyman. I mean, Claudia is really gonna have to work on her cardio if she's gonna stay on top. Because I mean, Nina Azaroff of all people.
Oh yeah.
So Brian,
Really?
I honestly I'm so disappointed with Claudia that I honestly didn't even
Yeah,
feel
man.
bad for her when she lost. I'm just like thinking, you know what, girl, that's on you. You lost. You didn't do what you needed to do.
It'd be sad if she gets up against somebody like KK, like Nina, gets smashed up by KK when she got past Claudia.
I don't know, man. I think she's turning into a gatekeeper now, because I don't know, because after that fight with Carla Esparza, I do have to question it now, especially after this Nina Azaroff fight. I don't know if we're going to see the same Claudia.
Do you think she needs to move up to flyweight so that she's not? She's a pretty big strawweight. Do you
Yeah,
think
she
that would
is.
help her cardio
I,
for her to move up?
honestly, because I don't know how she would fight. If she's fighting like that in strawweight, I don't know what's going to happen when she goes to flyweight.
I think that would be a great comeback, especially if JJ goes up there and her and JJ can start a rivalry.
Oh
The first
God.
two fights.
man,
Yeah.
JJ will destroy her now, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
I have to
Yeah.
agree.
ain't even no sense. Ain't no sense, man. Bojangles have been took that girl's soul, man. At 125, she'll be sitting there. Well, you know what though, and I heard from a little birdie. Man. Claudia was towed up, man. Like over this loss, like she was in there crying, and they was on the same bus with Claudia. So but it's her fault, man. She been talking about, I can train and do what I need to do. I don't have to worry about a coach telling me or a team telling me what to do.
That's really stupid.
Well, she better worry
That's really
now.
stupid. I mean, that's why I was happy that Claudia lost, because I mean, it serves you right. Like, how are you going to get into an MMA fight? How are you going to get into an MMA fight or a boxing match without a coach, without a trainer? I mean, you need a second opinion. You need someone extra in your corner to help you out. But Claudia, she's always had cardio issues, but her cardio issues was like really, really bad in this fight against Nina Ansaroff. It was really, really bad. But
yeah, she looked. She didn't look too good in that fight.
Yeah, I don't see Claudia really beating anybody in the top 5 now at strawweight. She's not beating Tatiana Suarez.
God.
And Tisha's next opponent, I forget how do you say her name, but that woman from China.
Li Li Zhong.
There is no way that Claudia's going to get. Yeah.
Oh, they're fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way that Claudia's going to get past her.
The thing is also, Claudia should take his advice. I know you don't like what, but Joanna gave her good advice. She should take it. She needs to go back to the jungle. Maybe if she goes back to Brazil.
Nah, I ain't trying to hear that.
Don't say that. That's not nice.
I ain't trying to hear that. Nah.
Please don't
if she
say
goes
that.
back to the beginning, if she goes back to the beginning,
I'm back no damn jungle.
and break her down and build her back up again, maybe. But as in, she needs to go back to Brazil and just works in a dungeon or something. Just go away, hide for a while, and build herself back up. I mean, I know it's not like it's bad that way we Joanna said it, but it's more like if you say it like this, she needs to go back to the beginning and build herself back up. Work on her cardio, work on her fighting. She needs somebody who can get on her tail and tell her you need what she needs to do instead of trying to be the boss. She's about as bad as McDonald's Dern.
Well, Mackenzie actually has better stamina than Claudia, but Claudia, the problem with her is all that muscle mass she has.
Yeah, so Brian, I don't know who it is, but man, hey, y'all do me a favor. If it's you, put yourself on mute, cause I want Brian to get these points out, cause he about to get them out. Okay, so Brian, now what are all your thoughts about this whole thing, man? 'Cause I know you got a lot to say about it.
Well, Claudia, I mean, the problem, I think the reason why she's always has these stamina problems is because um, uh, she has too much muscle mass. That's the problem. She's carrying too much muscle, and muscle burns more energy than fat, and that's why she's always getting so tired. I mean, against Nina Ansaroff, she took her down one time in the first round, had her down, couldn't get any success on whatever she was trying to do, and once Nina got back up, she was tired immediately. So I don't know why Claudia has such bad stamina. I think it's because of the muscle mass, or maybe she's doing something wrong with her cardio. Maybe she's smoking. I don't know if she's smoking cigarettes or smoking something else, but yeah, she has really terrible stamina, and I think it's a lot to do with the muscle mass that she has.
But can I say something
Yeah,
real quick?
yeah.
Chris Cyborg has a lot of muscle mass, and Chris Cyborg doesn't get tired. I think it's just the cardio, not her muscle mass.
Do you think she might have deviated
Yeah,
septum,
but
something like that?
Anthony Johnson also has a lot of muscle mass, and he always got tired against Daniel Cormier. And Cormier doesn't have he has muscles, but he has a lot of fat. You know, I noticed this with fighters with muscles; they tire out very quickly. And with Yoel Romero, he has a lot of muscle mass, and he gets tired. But in the rematch against Robert Whitaker, he had to really work on not gassing himself out, and that's why he would explode a few times, and he would drop Robert Whitaker and almost knock him out in the fifth round. But because he was so tired after spending so much energy trying to knock out Robert Whitaker, he couldn't finish him off. And with Chris Cyborg, it's different. I mean, Chris Cyborg has muscle, but after for the last 5 years, she's got more like long, leaner muscle. Like she doesn't have as much bulk as she used to have, and that's why she has better stamina. Um,
Yeah, because she has a cardio that can go 15 rounds.
Same
Yeah.
with Valentina, but I don't like Joe Rogan. He made me so mad.
Oh my
Like
God,
he was
him.
like, "Oh, that's a tired fighter. She's starting to fade. You want to start to pick it up?" I'm like, "Shut up!"
You mean
Yeah.
Ho Rogan?
Nah, see, George is stealing my lines, man. Stealing my words, George. Come on, man. Come on, George.
Hey,
Come
people
on.
stealing my
But
Come
lines.
on.
Joe
Stealing my
Rogan
one-liner,
just be
man.
ruining.
Stealing my
He be
one-liners.
ruining the fight with his
Yeah,
little
dog.
dumb comments. I'm like, shut the hell up.
Yeah, I
He's
I mean,
think.
dumb.
I could see.
Valentina has
I don't even think
cardio for
Valentina ever
days.
got tired. I mean, I understood where Valentina, she, I mean, she slowed down a little bit in the fourth round, but she still got the takedown. And then she had enough energy to really finish the fifth round, in dominant fashion. I think in the fifth round, like in the last minute, she landed a three-punch combination that hurt Joanna. Like she finished it with a right hook. But
I don't believe
she
she was tired though, like he was saying.
yeah, she wasn't as badly tired as what Rogan was saying, but Valentina, like she looked like she was kind of pacing herself, and she slowed down a little bit in the fourth round. Around that, she still won, and then the fifth round she picked it up again. But I think once Valentina realized, I think her game plan was this, because a lot of people wondered what was her game plan. I think her game plan was to take down Joanna, get her in a crucifix, land a lot of ground and pound, and take her back and submit her. Once she saw that wasn't happening, she started dominating on the feet. And once she saw that she couldn't really knock out Joanna, she took the fifth round and just cruised to a decision. Even though she still won the round, I mean, she mostly had Joanna up against the cage. And, Joanna was landing a lot of strikes with her hands, but those weren't really hard, effective strikes.
Man, them little
But,
pity
but
pat.
Valentina still won the round because she landed harder strikes in the last minute.
And see, let me tell you something, Brian. I'm gonna tell you something. Man. You got that hoe in Joe Rogan, man. See, man, they got their narrative, man. I'm gonna tell you, he got that narrative. Same hoe Rogan. Oh well, I don't know who Sajari is. You got Valentina. You got Valentina. She's looking slow. She's slowing down. Shut up, dude. A hoe, man. He tried to do anything, man. The fighter, cause they all wanted Joanna to win the fight. It was a pro Joanna broadcasting booth, okay, and that's just what it was. Very pro Joanna.
Well, I think Joe Rogan.
Time,
Yeah, I said that in my video. I said that Joe Rogan's biased towards Joanna, but I think Dana White really wanted Valentina to win because he knows that Valentina's going to be an active champion.
Yeah, she's gonna be an active champion. But see, man, I'm gonna tell you what happened, man. When you get commentators, man, that do that, the casual fans they start swaying the casual fans, and see, that's not what you're supposed to do, man. You're
And
not
I
supposed to
noticed
sway.
that on Twitter, people were like saying, "Yeah, Valentina was fading." Like, no, she wasn't. Like, don't listen to Joe Rogan and his crap on commentary.
Yeah,
And truthfully,
yeah.
That don't make no sense. How is she
Yeah, because she
fading?
wasn't even breathing in her mouth.
Yeah.
You know what? We ain't even worried about Hulk Hogan because we know he just do some dumb stuff, man. He say and do a lot of dumb stuff over the years. I've never liked the guy. It's the same dude that told Chris Cyborg to cut her penis off so she can make weight. This guy, you know, it's the same guy. Okay, but people respect this guy's opinion, man, over and over. And I'm sitting here looking at like, what the heck, man? Don't nobody can look.
Now,
Hulk Rogan
I
need to
don't
get
think
slapped.
he dislikes Valentina. I think he likes Valentina a lot. You know, like in some of these interviews, he talks about what a freaking beast she is. But like Saturday night though, with those comments, you like lost some points with me for that.
I think also with Joe Rogan, and it's the same thing with Chael Sonnen. The reason why they're such big Joanna fans, I guess, they're just so impressed with how great her takedown defense is against wrestlers. And Chael Sonnen is a wrestler. I don't know if Joe Rogan was ever a wrestler, but he admires wrestlers a lot. So when you see a fighter constantly stopping wrestlers, it influences their opinion a lot more. Like I always notice, like Chael Sonnen will say stupid shit like Joanna's the greatest women's MMA fighter of all time. I'm like, really? So
Okay.
what does that make Rose?
Shit.
Hey
Chael
Brian,
Sonnen's
hey Brian George.
It's like when,
It's time. It's time.
It's like what people said that Demetrius Johnson's the greatest of all time. Well, what does that make Henry Cejudo? What does that make Brad Pickett?
I'm finna do some debunking real quick, okay? Now we know who this person is. We know who this person is in the comment section. This is Eyesight. This is what's this person name? Vicious Sight. This is Stolen from Africa. We know this the same person. Now you change your name to Age. Hold on. So we're gonna do some debunking, okay? All right. If you want to say that wrestling neutralizes judo trips and hip throws, then I'm gonna need you to explain to me, okay? I'm gonna need you to explain, okay? How did Valentina Shevchenko do what she did to Sarah Kaufman? How you gonna explain that? Now I'm gonna keep going, okay? If wrestling neutralizes judo's trips, then how did Ronda Rousey destroy Sarah McMahon? How you gonna explain that? Like I'm gonna have to get you to explain that because see, you just been debunked, okay? Valentina never fought a wrestler. Yes, she has. She fought Sarah Kaufman. She fought Juliana Pena. What the hell are you talking about? I know you don't know nothing about fighting, okay? Valentina ain't never fought a wrestler with grit of Jessica. Hey, I tell you what, Juliana Pena beat the hell out of Jessica. Juliana Pena whooped Jessica ass, and Valentina whooped Juliana. How the hell are you gonna explain this? Juliana Pena is a pressure fighter. How you gonna explain this? Shut up. You in the comment section, you're typing, this your fourth account, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You are a mark. You are a mark. You are a simp. You are Jessica Simp. I done do everything you saying. You're being debunked right now. Shut up in that comment section.
And
Valentina
like stopped six takedown attempts from Juliana Pena. I mean, think about that.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
I mean, think about that. I mean, Juliana Pena got so tired her arms were so tired after trying to take down Valentina like 6 times. When she finally did it, she couldn't defend against an armbar. I mean, the fight was done.
Tell him to assume the position. Assume the damn position. Assume the position. You've been debunked. Assume the position, you simp. Right now. Assume that damn position.
Juliana.
Yeah.
How about
and
that?
Valentina has a cardio. She can run around the world 80 days and stop on the 79th and take a breath and keep running for another 80 days. I don't know what, and this guy, whoever is just guy's boyfriend, he just, I don't know what kind of dream war he's thinking of that he thinks that just guy has against Valentina. I think Valentina's gonna piece just guy worse than she did Priscilla Cacciere.
Man. Okay. I'm gonna tell you, man. This is stupid, okay? I think you just trolling. I really believe you just trolling. Sarah McMahon neutralized Ronda's throw attempt. Sarah McMahon didn't even have a chance. Sarah McMahon didn't even have a chance.
This guy didn't even see these fights.
The fight was over. Yeah, dude, you gotta be some simp. I know Jessica I. I know Jessica I probably pissed in a cup or something, and you probably still got the piss on the shelf in your house. Yeah, I mean, you sitting there trying to sell the piss on eBay, man. Look at you, man.
Oh
I
God.
guarantee you, your screensaver is Jessica I. Listen, hey, why don't you copy and paste the photograph of this footprint steel toe boot face that I got? Why don't you screenshot that? Because that's the photograph I see of Jessica. And you, I will keep my foot
Hey,
on your
coach.
neck every chance I get. Every time I see you, you keep making accounts. I'm gonna put my foot on your neck. Jessica I is
Hey,
terrible, and I'm going into Brian. I'm going into Brian Jensen mode. She sucks when it comes to Valentina. She can't beat
Yeah, but
Valentina.
oh my
She'll never
God.
beat Valentina.
Ryan, you're a bad
You hear
influence
me?
on coach.
Never.
Hey,
She's
I think
never
that
gonna
there's
beat
only a few
Valentina.
fighters that
Never.
we agree. There's only a few fighters that we agree are trash. There are only a few fighters. There's Jessica I, Angela Magana, and that's pretty
Oh,
much
God.
it.
oh yeah.
But even
Oh,
though
don't talk about
Jessica
don't
I is
talk about
winning, she's
the
not
predator.
winning decisively.
Yeah, I know Jessica I. Her last
Ryan,
three fights were
Barely
split decisions.
winning these split decision.
Thank you.
Like, come on.
What the hell, man?
Oh my God,
uh,
that's so
uh,
funny. Jessica I.
Lasagna Magana.
That's what's so funny. Jessica I's acting like she's this world beater at 125, and her last three fights at 125 have all been split decisions.
How you
No,
gonna
I
because
mean,
explain that?
every fight she
at
had was
125,
close.
at 125 on the judges' scorecards, only one fighter has been able to win a round against Valentina, which is Joanna. If you look at all the other Valentina's fights at 125 throughout her career, she's never lost a round. Even against Liz Carmouche, that was a bad stoppage because of an illegal up kick. But Valentina was beating the shit out of Liz Carmouche. And this was like 7 years ago. So, I mean, I don't see how Jessica I is going to even compete against Valentina. She might go for a lot.
She
of
ain't gonna
takedown
try to
attempts, but
box with Valentina, that's
yeah,
for sure.
she might go through a lot.
Which is going to be a dumb move.
She might go for a lot of takedown attempts, but Valentina's just going to beat the shit out of her on the ground. She's going to beat her on the feet. In fact, Jessica I is an aggressive fighter because she's a wrestler. I won't be surprised if Valentina does to her what she did to Priscilla Cashwell, where she just lands a two-piece, and then you see Jessica I looking like, holy shit, what was that? Like, what did I get hit with? Like, you saw that look on Priscilla's face where she just got hit, like, just this look of shock. Like, she just saw a building collapse. Just this look of shock in her face.
Man,
Like when you're walking the
Let me
street
see
and you see a
that
car
face.
accident, you're like, what the hell did I just see? That look of shock in her face. I could see that on Jessica I. If Valentina lands a two-piece, Jessica's going to have this look of shock on her face. Like, what did I just get myself into?
She's
Jessica
gonna
feel
walk.
like she.
She's gonna walk into a spinning back kick with Valentina too, and Valentina, she's gonna send Jessica I flying across
And
that
see,
octagon.
and this the thing, y'all. Jessica I, see, if we really want to talk about toughness, okay? Valentina done went up and fought some of the best at 135 pounds. She beat the best at 135, with the exception of Nunez. I mean, she beat Kaufman, she beat Holmes, she beat Pena. Okay, she beat them three. By the way, Jessica I lost to Pena. Okay, Pena beat the hell out of Jessica I, and Valentina beat Pena. So I mean, what? So Valentina can move up. Jessica I can't even move up in another division. She can't even move up and fight at bantamweight, even if her life depended on it, because she would go in there and she'd get her ass whooped again. Okay, Jessica I is nobody. Okay, she's nobody. She winning split decisions. She barely getting by fights, and she talking all this noise. Nah, see now she moving up the rank. Now she finna fight the real one. Okay, go on and give her a title shot. She gonna be embarrassed. And then you know what she gonna do? She gonna make an excuse. Every last one of her losses, she always got an excuse for why it didn't happen. I was too undersized at bantamweight. No, you got your ass whooped.
Oh God.
Okay, you start running your mouth, got your ass whooped. And she started making all these excuses when she fought Miesha Tate. When Miesha Tate beat her up. Wait a minute, Jessica I got outstruck by Miesha Tate.
Oh my God.
Yep.
How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that?
And her only good fight was up
Jesse
against
Rose
Leslie
Clark
Smith.
was lighting her up too.
And that's her riding point. She's been riding that Leslie Smith train ever since she busted her ear. And that fight was stopped because of the doctor stopped it. And I don't really, like I said, like this, like Vin Diesel said in the Fast and Furious, a win is a win, being a mile or being an inch. But still, that's not really much of a win. The referee stopped.
Yeah, how you get outstruck by Miesha Tate, of all people?
Cupcake Tate.
She would have been outstruck by Ronda. Ronda would have landed.
That's even worse.
That'd be worse.
I mean, look, Ronda in her prime, when she was convinced she could beat anybody, you would have had to do things to get in her head to beat her, like what Holly Holm and Jackson Wink did when they said she can't strike. She's a terrible striker. She has a lot of holes in her game. She's never fought anybody like Holly. I mean, I even told someone tried to tell me that Valentina could have lost to Ronda in her prime, and I'm thinking, well,
hell no.
actually, here's the thing with Valentina.
No.
If Valentina and Pavel could get into Ronda Rousey's head, they're gonna win the fight, because when you saw what Ronda did with Holly, she went out there, she tried to box at the beginning of the fight. She tried to box.
You compare
some shitty
Pavel.
movement. She was trying to look like Mike Tyson. I'm like, see, if Valentina and Pavel and Antonina kept saying for 10 weeks, if they did all these interviews for 10 weeks saying, leading up to the fight, that she can't strike, she has a lot of holes in her game, they can't strike with us, we are multi-champions, she can't deal with us, Ronda would go nuts and try to box with Valentina, and then Valentina would beat the shit out of her. Yeah. That's the way you beat Ronda. You have to get into her head. But when Ronda was in her prime, when she was absolutely confident, she walked through everybody. She had probably the best 12-fight run in all of MMA.
She wasn't going to walk through Valentina.
Look at the caliber opponents that Ronda fought. That was the best undefeated winning streak in MMA.
She definitely wasn't walking through no Valentina. I can tell you that now.
No, I mean, if Valentina gets in her head, she loses the fight.
Only highlight that Ronda had was knocking out Beshkohea. You know, that's it.
But also,
she can't even fight good.
Yeah. And then comparing the coaches, like, you can't compare Pavel to Edmund. It's like comparing Dirty Harry to Inspector Gadget.
I know. I wasn't comparing Pavel to Edmund. I was actually comparing Pavel to Jackson Wink. If Pavel does what Mike Winkeljohn and Jackson Wink did, where they just get into Ronda's head and say she can't do this on the feet, she can't do that, Ronda would have been an idiot, just like she was against Holly Holm. You know, and you know, Ronda really should just focus on her grappling and just stick to that. She probably would be a champion until Amanda Nunez or Valentina get to her. You know, but
she's too hard-headed.
You know, Ronda's an idiot. Ronda was an idiot by going with the coach that tried to convince her to be a boxer, which is a really bad idea.
Yeah,
but Jessica Ai would not beat Ronda. Jessica Ai couldn't beat Miesha Tate. She wasn't going to beat Ronda. She hasn't been any halfway decent or good opponent at 135. I mean, she's 1-5.
She probably can beat Marion or maybe even Ashley Evans Smith or even Cheesecake.
No, she's not being Cheesecake. She's certainly not being Aspen Ladd. At least not on the ground.
Cool, Ronda.
Oh my gosh.
No, Jessica.
Valentina's 3-2. Valentina's 3-2 against women that are bigger than her, and she only lost to Nunez. Those are only 2 losses
Nunez
in the UFC.
is the only fighter Valentina has lost to.
Yeah, Jessica Ai went 1-5 at 135. You know, she was like 1-5
with the rematch being questionable.
Yeah. I mean, the rematch could have gone either way. So really, to a lot of people, Valentina only lost 1 fight at 135, while Jessica Ai has 5 losses. You know.
Yeah, like even though on paper Valentina did lose to Nunez, one of the judges still scored it Valentina's way. Like that has to count for something.
Right, that's a split decision. She barely lost to Nunez. That means you can say that Valentina won.
Nunez knew she lost that fight. Did you see how shocked she was when Bruce Buffer announced her name?
I don't think Nunez thought she lost. I think she doubted it going her way. I think she had some doubts.
Well, yeah, but like I don't think
she thought she lost, because people were trying to say that about Andre Ward when he got the decision against Sergey Kovalev. Oh, he thought he lost. That's why he was celebrating. It's like, no, part of him probably felt that he won, but felt that it was a close fight, that maybe he wouldn't get it. And I think it was with Nunez. I mean, Nunez was celebrating. She looked ecstatic. I've never seen her look that happy getting a victory ever in her life.
She looks like a Creante.
Dog. Call her Creante.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, Amanda still look
Chris
pretty heavy.
Going to destroy her.
Amanda still look pretty heavy to me right now, man.
She does look heavy.
Man. Spending too much time eating cakes on the RV and putting dog dresses on.
You know, she has a stomach. When she was on Embedded, you look at those Embedded episodes, she had a stomach. I'm like, is she trying to bulk up to featherweight in the wrong way? Like, what is she doing?
But I tell you, man, Amanda was laughing, man, when they was asking Amanda how they think Joanna would do. You know, Amanda played it off, you know. See, I caught it too. You know, she started laughing. And then when she started laughing, she said, yeah, I think Joanna can win. You know, when people start talking about they think that somebody can win, they really don't believe that they don't really believe that person can win. They don't think that they can. And Amanda was like, man, I ain't finna get out here and say Joanna finna win this fight. Shoot, I mean, shoot. But Valentina Shevchenko took me the distance, almost took my belt. Nah, and that's probably the one honest thing that Amanda Nunez probably did in her lying life. Is that.
I have
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of inside dirt on Nina Ansaroff because the bar that I
Uh-oh.
went to
Uh-oh.
Saturday,
Damn.
it's called Ripley's Grill and Chill, and
Here it comes.
that guy that owns the restaurant or his that bar, it's a UFC bar. Like he always shows the UFC pay-per-views, and he has all these like fight posters around, like, and he always has fighters out there. He had Amanda Nunes out there last year, and Nina was there with her. They said Nina was just very rude, like just an asshole,
Uh-oh.
like just very rude. So apparently,
Purple.
but they said Amanda was just sweet as pie. They liked Amanda, but they said Nina was she's just a bitch.
Ooh.
God,
Yeah,
So
So
you're
here-
saying that Amanda
There you
Nunez
go.
is Nina's better half?
so Amanda's more like the wife, and she's more like the husband.
I
I
think
don't
so.
know. I don't know how they do that, man. That's on them. God, dog.
But here's a question
No,
I'm
she's
gonna
more
ask.
like the Creante.
Well, here's a question I'm gonna ask. If they asked
Oh, man.
Joanna the same question about when Amanda's gonna fight Cyborg, you think she'd do the same thing?
Not to talk.
Mhm. I don't know. I
Mhm.
don't know.
Nina Ansaroff, like, I'm just so sick of her running her mouth. Like during one of the interviews, she's like, "Yeah, I'm ready to go. I got the best fighter in the world training with me, who's
Oh,
soon to be double champ." I'm like,
yeah.
oh my
And then she said
god,
something about, oh, bet your house on Amanda Nunes. I'm
bet
like,
your
No,
house.
no,
yeah, I'm
no,
like,
no,
bitch,
no.
I'm not trying.
I wouldn't put my rent money on that.
She said,
No,
oh,
no,
bet your house on it.
no.
You know what?
I need a
Yeah,
place to stay.
put your house on it. Like I'll take it. Actually, no, I don't want to take that house.
Oh,
Nah, she give you
Put
that
that out
darn.
there.
She
Take
should
that
give you
back. I
that
don't
darn
want that
RV.
house.
She give you that RV. That's what she give you.
No,
That darn camper.
keep your RV.
She'll give you that damn camper. You can ride around in there till the sun come up.
But
That's what y'all to do.
I'm put out here's the thing about New Ansaroff. She is the mouthpiece for Amanda because Amanda don't do a lot of trash talking, as you said before, Coach. And that's the mouthpiece for her. She's the one that does all the talking in the relationship. And I think this is the person that really got Amanda into this fight with Cyborg. I don't think Amanda didn't want to fight Cyborg until her wife started running her mouth, and then she had no choice.
Yeah. I tell you what though, Amanda Nunez be sitting there and they're laughing and grinning and think everything funny, and Amanda, stop laughing, Amanda, because you finna get in here, you finna get slapped around, you finna get slapped and beaten all over the octagon, okay? And then when you go home, okay, when you're sipping that food through a straw, you'll have that stupid, goofy looking ass dog with the sweater on to comfort you, Amanda, and that's just real. That's what's gonna happen, okay?
But
And all you,
notice on Twitter, she wasn't saying, hey, 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 when Valentina won. Hey, hey, to
No,
her.
gosh, she
ain't
don't like
nothing.
Valentina. Amanda and Valentina, they genuinely don't like each other. I think they
Mhm.
respect each
Amanda's
other
a
as
hater.
I think they respect each other as fighters. Like they both are good, but they generally don't like each other, man. And that's why the
Uh,
fight, it just made the fight, the build up to the fight was funny. Because you got these two foreign women who can't speak no English. They don't trash talk, but, oh, just a few months more, and then they'll be done. That's Valentina. And then Amanda, I already know how to beat you. I know. God, dog,
oh
Amanda.
God,
That's the only
And to
thing.
Amanda,
That's
think,
the only
and when
thing
they
she
were
can
going to
say.
fight in July, that fight was still going to bring over 250,000 pay-per-view buys. So it was actually going to do really well until Nunez pulled out 10 hours before the fight.
mm.
The pay-per-view buys were still really good, but that's because a lot of people who are fans of both of those fighters bought the pay-per-view on the day of. You know,
Well, that
if I bought the pay-per-view on that day, I would have just got my money back. I would say fuck it. I'm like, I didn't pay to
she
see
got unfinished
Romero and Whitaker.
business with Nunez. That's what Valentina said. She said, I got unfinished business in the 135 division.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what that means.
Yeah, I know what that means. But if Nunez gets destroyed by Cyborg, I don't see her coming back to fight.
Yeah,
I just don't see it.
it wouldn't be worth it
Yeah,
for
that's true.
Valentina to come back up there. You got She got pieced up and she's laying in ICU unit with tubes up her nose. Taking body blows like Apollo Creed.
But I think Valentina I think she really just wants to win that bantamweight belt. That's what she really wants.
I don't blame her.
That's what she wants. She wants to she feels that she won and that she does well at bantamweight and she wants to have that belt. But I
Do
think
you
if
guys
Amanda Nunes,
think a third fight is actually going to happen? Because, I mean,
No.
honestly,
no, I think
like
the UFC usually
I
doesn't
don't
do
know.
usually a third fight doesn't happen when somebody beats you twice.
that. Yeah, that
Like, I
usually
mean,
doesn't
I
happen.
love Valentina. Like, I'm not trying to like put her down or anything, but honestly, personally, I would like her to just stay at flyweight in her natural weight class and defend the belt.
That's a
Yeah,
good
that's why I
example.
wish the second fight was a draw or it went to Valentina because the third fight would have been a foregone conclusion. But because Valentina lost twice officially, I think a third fight is out of reach. But
Yeah.
when Amanda Nunes gets destroyed by Cyborg, she's not going to come back to fight.
And you can see the history of that because think about it.
She finna
Like
be out of there.
Rich Franklin versus Anderson Silva. He beat him twice. And Anderson went up and Rich up to like heavyweight. Wyman versus Anderson. They're not gonna have a second fight because a third fight because even though it's not be worth it. Then JJ and Claudia, JJ and Rose. I mean,
Diaz and McGregor. I don't think we're going to see that.
I don't think we'll
yeah,
see that.
no. See, because like I say, if you don't, if like say, it's like this, if you have one person win one fight and one win another, then there's a possibility of a fight to break the
Yeah,
to break
like
the
McGregor
the
Diaz
draw
could actually
the
still
tie.
happen. Yeah, McGregor
Yeah.
Diaz could still happen.
Like she talked about like how I feel like about the thing. One thing to talk about like how the Marion Bitch thing. We ain't gonna see that happen because Marion's Bitch is pretty half there, but it would end that break that draw they have between them if they have a fight.
That's
I
interesting.
think Diaz McGregor could still happen because that fight, that rivalry is 1-1. Nate Diaz won the first fight. McGregor got the rematch by a split decision. So that third fight could still happen next year or 2 years from now.
Yeah.
But it needs to happen now.
I think if even Ronda and Misha was around, we might not have seen a trilogy in that one. We probably would have. I don't know.
Yeah, we probably would have saw something because I mean, shoot, man. To be
I
honest.
personally don't want to see a third fight between Valentina and Amanda.
And
I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
I'd like to see her get that other belt, be the first two division woman champion.
I would like to see her be the first
Well, I would love
division,
that.
but
I would love to see that.
honestly, like
man.
I just feel like it's out of reach right now with if Amanda's champ because I don't see the UFC trying to make a third fight with them.
No, it wouldn't be worth the money for them. And
Did
then
you
also,
guys hear at the post fight when they asked Valentina, would you be interested in fighting the first flyweight champ? And Valentina was like, "Who's that?"
oh God.
I consider
I was like,
Valentina.
I was dying.
Yeah, I saw that. I was
That
like,
is-
that's
She's like,
savage.
"Who's that?"
That's so disrespectful.
Valentina was like, "Who's that?" And then
Who's that?
The reporter was like, "I
Valentina
guess that
been
answers my
throwing
question."
some serious shade at Nico.
I
in a lot of
love
these
it. I
interviews.
love it. She was like, "Who's that?"
She's like, she was telling Megan Olivier in one of her interviews. She's like, the most important thing for me is to defend this belt. I'm going to defend this belt. I don't want to just win it and just walk around, hold on the belt for a year and pose pictures and be like, yeah, I'm the champion and wait
And do
around for a
interviews.
whole year. Like that's what she said. I'm just like,
Valentina
she's
is
throwing
gangsta. I love it.
shade.
I love it.
Yeah, and then the reporter was hilarious. He was like, "I guess that answers the question."
Yup,
Like,
yup.
yeah.
In other
I think-
words, like, who's that? Who is she? She ain't relevant no more.
She is
I'm like-
irrelevant. I mean, what is
I'm like-
Nico doing? Does anybody know? No one knows.
Valentina will probably defend the belt before Nico even fights again.
Exactly.
Unlike the strawweight division, unlike the the strawweight division is a murderer's row. There's not a lot of murderers when you got an assassin like Valentina sitting out. I think most of the fights he might fight at least 3 fights in a year for the most of it. Jessica I, they might give a rematch with Liz Carmouche, and then somebody either coming up like maybe see how KKK Lee does, or maybe Montana De La Rosa, or Well, forget about Paige Van Camp because she don't got a chance. I mean, she should have just went in and fought Jessica Hyde when she got off too.
Mm.
You know what I
Popular
like
Paige.
about you know what I like about these interviews that Valentina has been doing. One of the things that I like that she's been saying is that like, well, I guess one of the reporters had asked her, you know, who do you see as your next contender? You know, like you saw the fight. Did you hear that Jessica I won? Like Valentina, she didn't pick and choose. She said, "It doesn't matter to me who it is. I'm ready. I will fight
Sure
whoever.
did.
I'm ready." A lot of these UFC fighters, like these champions, a lot of them, you hear them saying way too much. Well, I want to fight this person. Like, I want to fight so and so. I think they've earned their shot, or I'd rather fight maybe this person. Like, no, like, Valentina is already showing that she's a true champion. She said she does not care who it is. She's ready. And
Yeah.
that is how a champion should talk. That is how a champion should be. You got too many of these champions, like I said, picking and choosing who they want to fight. Valentina don't do that. She fights whoever is put in front of her.
If
For
they
a
do this,
long
if
time.
if Jessica Andrade moves up to flyweight, would that be a
Oh
good
boy.
fight?
Mm.
I want to share your opinion. What y'all think?
Valentina is like
Mm.
like Jessica Andrade's style is tailor made for Valentina. She has no head movement. She'll get countered to death.
And she likes to rush in too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll get pieced up. Jessica will get pieced up.
Mhm.
She don't even move an angle. She comes straight ahead. And
The way
she
Valentina pieced up
yeah.
Joanna and the way Joanna pieced up Jessica Andrade, like Valentina's gonna do worse than Joanna did.
Mhm.
I agree. It'd be the same way. It'd be worse.
Hmm.
So here's another question. Now we're waiting on once they ever get the contract set for between Jessica and Rose.
Yeah.
You know when it's gonna really gonna happen? They're gonna set up in the spring, summer. I mean, it's just
I think April Rose said she was coming back. I think it was
uh,
April she said she was coming back.
Yeah. Well.
hey, Mary's on the
That,
stream.
what do you think about Dana White saying that he feels that Joanna should go back down to strawweight? Like
I,
it's really
Mm,
I
hypocritical
think
I
of
he's.
think
him
she
I
should
think.
stay
because
there.
I think he's stupid. I think he's just
because
stupid.
in the post fight like press conference he just said, you know, I think these weight cuts are getting tougher and tougher for Max Holloway. I think he needs to move up to
Oh
lightweight.
wow.
But then you just said Joanna should go back down to strawweight, where she's literally killing herself to get to 115. Like he just hypocrited himself, if that's even a word. Sorry, but
Yeah, I
like
mean he's just
I,
contradicting
I
himself.
think she should
I
he
stay
don't
at
just
agree with
flyweight
that.
contradicted
and go after
himself.
some new
Hold on,
blood.
y'all.
He-
Hold on, y'all. All right. That's okay. Who was talking? Wait a minute. It was a
Sorry.
Tay Tay.
No, I'm just stay at flyweight. I don't think she should go down back to strawweight. I mean, everybody except for Rose. I mean, she practically cleaned out the except for Rose, but stay at flyweight. I really do.
Yeah,
Just
I
I
agree.
think
go after some new blood. You know, that's it.
yeah, I think that Dana White's saying that because he knows Dana White probably feels that Jessica Andrade is going to beat Rose, and that Joanna is going to beat Jessica, and then Joanna could get that belt back. I think that's what he's counting on. But if Rose submits Jessica Andrade within the first 2 rounds, that throws whatever plans that Dana White has out the window. I mean, that just throws whatever.
We don't.
I
We
think
really.
Dana
We
wants
really.
Joanna to be champion.
Yeah,
Well,
That's what he
because she's
wants.
marketable.
I think
She's a
them. I
That's
think.
marketable
why he
champion.
said that.
I think them days are done, and I think Dana White, Joanna, I think everybody just need to go ahead and, maybe we do a funeral procession. I don't know, we do something
Mhm.
because Joanna is done being a champion. I mean, who's she
Dana
gonna beat?
White's close to Joanna. He said he
Just
considers her a
Hold on,
friend.
Joe.
oh,
Who is she
mm.
gonna beat? Okay, who's she gonna beat now? I mean,
I think
as long
Joanna's
as long
days
as
of being a
Rose,
champion are over.
as long as still Rose has the belt, she can forget about it. Rose got her number. Okay. Now
Yeah.
I'll be honest. If Jessica managed somehow to beat Rose, which I don't think that's gonna happen, then Joanna would have a chance. I mean, Joanna would move up the flyweight in division. She'd move up there very easily. But she would get to, fighters like Liz Carmouche. She would get to fighters like even Alexis Davis, man, stylistically. Liz and Alexis would actually give Joanna some problems stylistically. Okay, very stylistically. But, it I think her title runs are done in the UFC. I think she finished.
I really want to
I
see
mean, I don't
Joanna
know.
beat
I
up.
don't know who she thinks she gonna beat. Okay.
Not beating Rose.
And
She's not
my
beating
man,
Valentina.
and my man Roger Allen is in the god doggone building. Roger
Yo,
Allen is in the
Roger.
building. He's in the building.
Hey,
He's
Roger.
listening to the stream. Yeah, he's in the building, man. We got,
Tell him
Hey,
congratulations. Congratulations, Roger.
They must be still
yeah,
partying champagne.
yeah, man.
You
Hello,
like
Glad that
Mr.
Roger
Roger.
Allen is.
Them
I'm glad
jokers
that
ain't them
Roger
jokers
Allen is
ain't
coming out
drinking
of
no
his cage.
champagne. They
What up,
shooting guns.
Roger?
They probably over there shooting guns, man. They ain't got no champagne.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad that
uh,
Roger Allen is coming out of his cave. I mean, we got to see him on Embedded and on the documentaries. I didn't even know what he looked like.
Yeah. Now Mary Thomas has entered the god doggone building. Mary Thomas, what's up?
Yeah, Mary Thomas.
Mary Thomas is in the god. Yo, Mary Thomas, you with us?
She's not here yet.
God damn, Mary. Yeah, I done sent Mary the link. All right, Mary. Well, you feel like you feeling froggy? Come on and jump on in.
Welcome to Creative Shade.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
thing
by the
is,
way, I really want to see Joanna beat up Jessica I. I think that would make me really happy.
I make
That would
everybody
make me
happy.
really happy.
I make everybody happy.
Joanna has dominated wrestler after wrestler after wrestler. I mean, she will take her soul away. She will
Okay,
totally
guys.
dominate it.
Real quick. Oh yeah. So Roger's doing a no shave for November, man. That's pretty brutal, man. I don't know how you do it. I think you're crazy for doing that, but it is what it is. Okay, guys. So Dennis Espinoza, he has decided to leave the building. We're gonna salute everybody. That's just a moment of quick silence. Y'all know.
I bow to my Lord Merlin.
Okay, guys. Dennis Espinoza. Breaking news: Espinoza is out of the building. He's going to take the long walk down the hall, and he will come back sometime in the week and provide us with more knowledge than we've ever had in our life. Dennis, breaking news: Espinoza, okay, has left. Okay, Roger Allen is in the building with us, guys. He's in the stream. He's listening quietly. Man, Valentina has done the deal, y'all. She's got the belt after all this time. She ain't had a fight since February. She came in and she did the darn thing, y'all. She did it. Now, guys, we know that the Jessica I fans. I mean, we done had a guy. We blocked this guy 3 times. Now number 4 and 5. We blocked this guy over and over. The Jessica I fans now, they're gonna be trying. They're gonna be on our ass, y'all. They're gonna be on our ass, and boy, we gotta be ready. Okay, we gotta start smoking out these I fans, man. I mean, we're gonna have to get them. Matter of fact, we'll start us up a campaign, man. We'll start us up a campaign. I don't believe what I see. I started hashtag I don't believe what I see, cause I definitely ain't seeing no Jessica Alba no damn belt. Okay, I don't see Jessica Alba no belt. Jessica, if you're listening to this stream, listen. I think you need to assume the position. Okay, I think you need to assume the position. I think you just need to keep your mouth shut, because Valentina will slap the yellow right off your teeth when they get into that darn octagon. That's what's gonna happen. I put it to y'all like that. Man, Brian Jensen. Okay, now we got Mary Thomas in the building. All right, Mary Thomas. Hey, let's go ahead and fuck up shit. Oh, PG-13 channel. Sorry.
Hey guys, how's everyone
What's
doing?
up,
Hope you
Mary?
guys have a good
Hi,
night.
Mary.
Hey, Mary.
Hey,
All right, Mary Thomas. So you got some thoughts, and I mean, what's going on? You've been listening to this stream. I mean, what's up?
actually, the weirdest thing was that I kind of expected Valentina to finish Joanna, but at the same time, I think what had happened with Rose was that Joanna was extra. I'm not making up an excuse. Like, I'm not taking anything away from Rose at all. But I guess Joanna was a lot weaker at strawweight than she is at flatweight. Because some stuff, that I see being done to Joanna, it's not my first time seeing that, but it's like, okay, Joanna, she bounced back up a lot easier than people thought she would, because you see Valentina take someone down, you think that's it, you think that's the end. But I don't know, Joanna somehow managed to just power out of it. So I think flyweight really is her place. I don't know what she's gonna do, but seems like she's better off at 125.
She's
Yeah.
safer there because as he goes back to Straw with that Rose Galleries of killers coming up, like Tatiana Suarez, Wiley Zing, Wiley Zing, and the rest of them. She don't
Yeah,
stand a
Zeke is
chance.
a monster.
Yeah, and it's
I'll
kind
tell
of
you
funny.
what, if unless Tatiana gets an actual a boxing game up, there ain't nothing to worry about with Suarez. I mean, young Chick's been dealing with wrestlers her entire career, her
Yeah,
entire MMA
she
career.
she knows how
Yeah.
to get up. Good takedown defense.
Yeah, I think Joanna would do better against Tatiana than Zing, the
Mhm.
Chinese woman. That woman hits so hard, and her stand up and her striking is so good. She's a really good fighter.
She killed Jessica Aguilar. She just killed her. She busted her open.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with her. I mean, I was watching highlights and some of her fights on YouTube, and I was like, man, this woman can crap, and she has a good ground game. She has great stand up. Now Tatiana Suarez. Here's the thing: if Joanna cannot defend against Tatiana, and if Tatiana doesn't get tired, then Tatiana could win the fight. If Tatiana has, and let's face it, we haven't seen Tatiana get tired like Claudia Gadelha. I mean, Tatiana
Mhm.
dominated Vivian Pereira for 3 rounds and never got tired. Never got tired. She never got tired against Carla Esparza.
Carla.
She doesn't get tired against anybody.
Well, Brian, I don't think Tatiana has to get tired. She just has to get frustrated. Like with Claudia, even if Claudia had the cardio to keep up with it, I don't think she would keep doing it just from the fact that it would just be sort of irritating just to get the same result, doing the same attempt,
Right.
you know?
But that depends on how successful Joanna is at getting up. Like if Joanna is really successful, that could frustrate Tatiana, and that could also gas her out because it really is tired keeping somebody down. And then they just keep getting up. That wastes a lot of energy. It's also tiring to have a takedown constantly stuffed every minute, every few seconds. But it depends on Tatiana's cardio, and it depends on how Joanna handles Tatiana's strength, in the clinching as well as on the ground.
Look, if
If
Joanna
you
got up repeatedly after Valentina of all people slammed her down WWE style like more than once, it's fucking official. Joanna just you're not getting Joanna down.
Well, you're
Yeah.
not going to keep her down. That's the thing. If Valentina couldn't keep her down, I mean, if Valentina, like, it's true. Once Valentina's game plan was, okay, I'm going to take her down, get her in the crucifix, do a lot of ground and pound, and probably take her back and submit her. Once she saw that wasn't happening, she gave up on that shit, just beat her on the feet. I mean, once Valentina saw that wasn't going to be the result, she just beat her on the feet. But I just don't see Tatiana really getting discouraged. She's very mentally tough. I mean, she really dealt with things that are more dangerous than Joanna in real life. I mean, Tatiana is a cancer survivor. She went through the real thing. She almost died. So I just don't see her getting discouraged like Claudia or anybody else who hasn't gone through what Tatiana has gone through. I think the question is more to do with her cardio.
Maybe.
Here's a big question right here. Go ahead, Coach.
Nah, I was just gonna say, hey, my man Roger said Antonina got mobbed by fans, so that I don't know, that might kind of disclose that myth that nobody knows her. But yeah, go ahead, George.
But you think now with like I said, with now the strike vision changing, evolving, you got some that strawweights going up to 5. You got Joanna no longer the champion, and then you have people like Tisha Torres, Paula Esparza, and maybe Claudia Gadelha. They're probably going to be out of the division. You think that's going to be the opening for the atomweight division, especially with someone like Carla and Tisha after Tisha fights Weili Zhong and gets handed her third defeat. You think they're
I
gonna
think
start the
Atomweight.
heavyweight division?
I think Atomweight's going to be made for Michelle Watterson. That's what that division's going to be
Yeah,
made for.
they're gonna
Michelle
make that
Watterson's
for
the
her.
Atomweight. I mean,
Yeah.
Tisha Torres could probably make Atomweight, but Tisha Torres is a good size strawweight. Michelle Watterson is
Mm.
just way too small for 115.
Mm. Yeah, true that. True that. True that. God dog.
Can I walk back about what you said about the toughness thing? That can also get you so far because I'm pretty sure Brian Ortega was pretty
Yeah,
mentally
that's my
tough
phone.
Holloway there in that fight. And after all that, I mean, he didn't finish Ortega, but the doctor had to step in and be like, hey, don't F him up too bad.
She had to. That boy's eye. That boy's
Well,
eye
yeah,
was like
because
like Miss
Grace
Green.
Nunez is mentally tough too, which also has helped her as well.
I thought I saw Genesis Green come into the stream.
I think she did, but she went out.
Is she?
Yeah, I know I wasn't seeing things. Genesis Green. Okay, let me go get my phone. Ain't Roger gonna send us a photograph. See what we got up here. See if we can throw up on the screen. Hold on 1 second.
But like this now with
Jessica has a good amount of mental toughness as well, and but with her, she's a little green. I think she needs to work on a few
Who,
things before
Tatiana?
just no. Jessica Andrade. Because about the whole mental tough thing, I mean, Jessica Andrade, she didn't seem frustrated. I mean, she kept going at it too. Like she
Right.
didn't give a damn during the fight, but she was doing it the wrong way.
That's true, but
that's you go back
Tatiana has
to
a lot of pedigree as a wrestler. I mean, it's a lot of
you
pedigree.
gotta go back to you gotta go back to Jessica fight with Claudia Gadelha. I mean, Claudia was doing pretty good, piecing up, but then she just do this thing, taking it to the ground, where it could have kept it standing, and you had a better advantage.
Oh no, with Claudia, that was a mental effort as well. She probably
With
applied.
Claudia, it's more to do with cardio. But I mean, I was happy to see Nina Ansaroff beat up Claudia because it kind of went
I
the way I was
wasn't.
expecting it.
I wasn't. I was kind of
Yeah.
disappointed with
I was happy because
Claudia.
Claudia's gotten too much of a. She's just too. To not go into a fight without a coach is just ridiculous. I mean, how are you going to go
And
into a fight with no coach and no trainer? I'm like, you deserve to lose.
that's,
It's like it reminds
that's
me of
why
that
when
guy. It reminds me of that guy that Bernard Hopkins fought. That guy Better Biev, who he fought 4 years ago. That guy Better Biev doesn't even have a trainer. I'm like, it serves you right. You deserve to lose.
who doesn't? What kind of fighter doesn't
I
have a
don't
trainer? That's crazy.
Yeah, he does. He trains. He trains in boxing without a trainer. He just has a pad guy and a cut man and a water guy. I'm like, you deserve to
You need
lose.
a trainer because that's the guy who motivates you, gets you up, who tells you what you need to do, how to do it, to get you in your face
Yeah.
when you feel like you're
Like, how are
going
you going to
down.
fight? How are you going to fight the great Bernard Hopkins without a second opinion? It's
Be
kind of
hot.
stupid.
Yeah, be hop or be fool. That's what I call him.
That white boy did
Yeah, we
not.
could call Hopkins all we
That white
want,
boy
but
did
Bernard
knock
Hopkins
me
is one of
out.
the greatest.
Yeah,
Bernard Hopkins is one of the greatest to ever do it.
yeah, great tap dancer.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. That white boy did knock me out of the ring.
He's a
That
great.
white boy did knock me out of the ring.
Oh, that shit was
He
funny
went
though.
through.
That shit was so funny.
He got folded like paper. That's the same night when he retired his last fight, got knocked out. Uriah Faber, that was his last fight. He won his fight. He got knocked out of the ring out of his fight.
And by the way,
He's a
that
great
actually
tap
reminds
dancer.
me.
He's a great tap dancer. That's what
That reminds me of what Coach. That reminds me of what you were saying
That's
about
what Joe Jones don't want to fight
commentators.
him.
Coach, that reminds me of what you were saying about commentators and how commentators could really brainwash people watching a fight or brainwash the masses into thinking a certain way. And when we were
Yeah,
talking
Brian.
about Joe Rogan or Ho Rogan,
Ho
when we were talking about Ho Rogan and his biased commentary for Tijuana, it reminded me of when I used to get so annoyed and sick and tired of HBO commentators because whenever there was a black fighter fighting using the sweet science, being defensive and being a counterpuncher, they would always say this guy is boring, this guy is this guy is that. And HBO spent decades convincing the masses that this sweet science, this type of boxing is really boring and you don't want to watch it. And so then people just get bored by the style and want to be excited by action fighters like Arturo Gatti who getting knocked around the ring and then winning by knockout. And then when HBO decided to heavily promote these Eastern European fighters who have almost the same exact style as African American fighters, they try to convince the same viewers that this style is exciting. But people already saw the bullshit. I remember I saw Alexander Usyk fighting live on the undercard on the Bernard Hopkins-Joe Smith fight, and everybody in the audience was booing Alexander Usyk. And I'm like, see? I'm like, you guys are a bunch of idiots. You should have been marketing these guys towards people who love the sweet science. You should have been marketing them towards those people, not towards these other people who are just going to be drunk and want to see people get knocked out and knocked out of the ring or some shit. Like,
Okay.
And Coach, you can agree to me the other night when they were showing the fight with Cecilia Brækhus, how Jim Lampe and Max Kellerman and Roy Jones Jr. were kissing up on Jack Reese's butt about how he did with Tyson Gate, which we all know he stole the man's knockout.
Yeah, he stole Wilder knockout. Okay, guys, so here we go. We up on the last part. Okay, we're going to go ahead, give our closing thoughts. Okay, guys, mute your microphone. We're going to go down the line, folks, okay? All right, and once you give your closing thoughts, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna start with Brian, and we're going to end with Rugby Queen. Okay, Brian Jensen, man, let's get the music going. It's time for closing thoughts.
Well, my closing thoughts is I'm happy for Valentina, and congratulations to Roger Allen and Pavel and the Shevchenko sisters for all the hard work. Valentina Shevchenko is finally a UFC champion. She probably should have been a UFC champion, but she finally got the belt. She finally has proven herself to be one of the all-time greats, and I think she's going to dominate and clean out the 125-pound weight class. Some noise back there. But I think Valentina's going to dominate the 125-pound weight class. I think she's going to clean it out. She's going to dominate Jessica Ai, and all these Jessica Ai fanboys or simps, whatever, come out are going to be crying in their sleep while watching that fight. Jessica Ai will probably go into retirement if she really gets destroyed by Valentina. And, I'm just happy for Valentina Shevchenko. She got the victory. She got the belt. She dominated Joanna, who's one of the all-time greats in women's MMA and MMA in general. So I'm happy for the Shevchenko team. They're a great team, great camp. And, Valentina's one of my favorite fighters. And I look forward to Antonia Shevchenko probably someday being a champion of flyweight if Valentina ever moves up to 135 and stays there. So, yeah, it was a great weekend. It was awesome. And those are my thoughts.
Okay. Man, that is the legendary Brian Smoke Jensen. I call him Smoke. I had another name for him, a good nickname. I forgot what it was, man. But Brian be wanting all the smoke, man. Go subscribe to Brian Jensen, and if you ever debate the guy, trust me, he's never gonna give up. That's what I say about him. Brian Jensen wants all the smoke. Okay, all right, we're gonna go over to George Page.
Well, like I said, Coach, I know you don't want to hear this, but the ring girl guy, he won. He beat up boy Anders. I mean, that's bad for him because just one thing to lose to Santiago a couple months back because he came in a week into the fight, and then this guy, the pretty boy, beats the knockout artist, and that's kind of disappointing. There was a night of upsets, seemed like it with Claudia. She should have stepped out her game. And I know you don't like to come at me, but she do need to go back to Brazil and start from the ground up. Go to a dungeon, somebody do like just.
But she don't need to go back to a jungle, okay?
Yeah, I know, but she just need to go back to Brazil and build herself up again.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and also with Jessica Ai, you might earn a win a title shot, but you don't deserve it. You do not deserve it. You need a steel foot. A steel toe boot in your face with spikes under it. To Valentina, congratulations. It is a win deserving. You deserve. The original champion didn't have the testicle fortitude to step up and become a real champion. So let her go. Let's put her in the wash, throw out with the water with the baby.
And that was George Page in the building.
George right.
Page in the doggone building, man. Putting it in. Okay, Mary Thomas, go ahead and cook.
Well,
not cooking a nine. Just all praises. Great fight, great week, great fighters. Everyone showed heart. They showed professionalism, no shade, right? And everybody just, and, they put on a great show. They did what they were supposed to, and yeah, no complaints here. Next fight now. Next fight now is Lioness versus the Lady Killer. So we're gonna get that rolling on and popping.
Okay. That was Mary, Queen of Shade Thomas, the best one-liners in the business. Man, and hopefully she'll start making some videos soon, but she busy. She busy with school, y'all. Another bright mind. There it is. Alright, my girl, sister from another mom, Rugby Queen.
To the Bojangle Check fans, I don't care what you think. Bojangle Check got her ass whooped. She got her ass dominated. Valentina took the belt. She won it. Congrats to Valentina for that. And the Jessica I Simps, I am very sorry. Valentina's gonna whoop her ass too. And she's gonna do it way worse than she did to Joanna. So, just to clear that out of the way. And yeah, Claudia, I don't know what the hell she's doing, but she needs to get her shit together. And she just needs to get it together and get back to the old Claudia that she was, and get it back together. 'Cause that's embarrassing to watch. That was really embarrassing to watch her in those interviews talk about how Nina Ansaroff is not on her level and she doesn't have what it takes and blah 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 blah, and then to go in there and get beat by an 11th ranked opponent in Nina Ansaroff. Like, Nina Ansaroff made Claudia Gadelha look so bad. Like, that was embarrassing to watch. But Nina Ansaroff is getting good. She is getting better. But yeah, Claudia needs to get her crap together. Otherwise, the downfall for her is just going to continue. But yeah, anyway, congrats to Valentina. Congrats to Roger and his team and Pavel and Antonina. I think Valentina is going to hang on to this belt for quite some time. I don't see anybody right now in the 125-pound division touching her. So that's my thoughts.
Man, and that is Rugby Queen. When she puts on the shades, forget about it. Forget about it. And go subscribe.
Just to come back to Young J Check this, at least Young J Check actually made it to a decision. That's it.
Yeah, she made it to a decision. Yep. We decided she got her ass whooped. Now, with all that, I'm just playing, man, just playing. With all that being said, guys, I appreciate everybody here on the panel. It was fun. It's always fun. You know, hey, we'll try to do it again. It's going to be kind of quiet in MMA for a while until we get to the Cyborg fight, though.
Well, we got Alima Leigh McFarland fighting this Saturday. Alima Leigh McFarland.
Yeah, I guess we can get together and talk about that fight. Because I think, she's fighting Valerie Letourneau, I think that's what
on
she's
the zone.
Yeah, man. That's going to be a good fight, man. Young versus, past prime. It's going to be a good fight. But anyway, guys, it's been great. It's been fun. But, guys, you know where to come. Y'all come on. Y'all want to hear us talk a lot of junk. Go ahead and subscribe to the Come Get This Work Mobcast, where we are a little bit more relaxed in the Mobcast. We don't have to be as PG-13. We can just let loose and, have our emotions and whatever we want to have on the Mobcast. So please go ahead and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to the Come Get This Work Mobcast, what you waiting on? It's free, okay? It's free. We'll come on here tomorrow. We'll do it again. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday? Yeah, we'll come on here and do it again, guys. We got to make
What time tomorrow on Tuesday?
Crap. I hope and pray that I can do it at 9:30. Okay.
9:30.
I'm gonna miss it. I'll try to catch it.
9:30 is perfect for me.
Yeah, man. That's because I had to work a long day. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Valentina being a champion all week long. To stick it to the Bojangle Check fans. All right, guys. Well, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe to the Best Women's MMA platform on YouTube. Thank you, panel.
Peace out.
Peace
Y'all have a
out.
good night.